Kendrick Lamar halftime show. I know you a Drake type of nigga too. I know you listen to Drake. You listen. Everybody got a few Drake songs that they like. I don't care what you say or how you feel. But I know you. I've heard you listen to multiple Drake records.
Yeah.
You're not a Kendrick type of guy. We spoke about that multiple times. How'd you feel about the halftime show?
Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming through. If it's your first time here, I appreciate it. Hit the like button. You want to help the channel out. Now, I got a video here with Charleston White, and he triggers the crap out of me. At some point, I always try to figure out what side of the race I'm on when I listen to him talk, because some of the thing that comes out of his mouth just make no sense to me. But I want to know how y'all feel about it. This is Charleston White. And you heard the question, and he's a Drake fan. I'm not sure how much he's definitely an ops. I'm not sure if he's a paid ops, but something ain't right. But we're gonna check this video out, and it's an interview he had, and he's being asked about Super Bowl. So let's do it. See right here, his first move. Look, you can tell this is fake right here. I would say fake, but you could tell his answer is not authentic. Look at his expression. Look.
How'd you feel about the halftime show?
Look.
I thought
that's a tick. You know you finna tell a lie. You know you finna tell a lie. Look at that again. You finna tell a lie.
Yeah.
You're not a Kendrick type of guy. We spoke about that multiple times. How'd you feel about the halftime show?
I thought it was bullshit.
He thought it was bullshit. You could tell he bullshit. Come on, man.
I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was a bullshit performance. That symbolism shit is whole shit. Symbolism and revolution cannot be spoken in the same words. Nigga, revolution is about action. It ain't about no motherfucking secret puzzle, and you got to try to understand the hidden concepts and precepts that's being dropped. Nigga, the revolution have never been about symbolism. Symbolism is a Masonic, the Masons kind of shit, homie. Putting shit in symbols, homie. And let me just say this. Performing at the Super Bowl is like the slave being invited to the front of the mansion.
Yo, so there have been white people that performed at Super Bowl. Maroon 5, YouTube. I mean, tons of white celebrities that's performed. Like, it's what is he talking about?
To be in the front yard and get to perform in front of Massa and his family and friends while they sit on the porch, and y'all out in the front doing your slave dances, and you get to perform in front of the house. That's what the Super Bowl performance was like. So to say, man, he did this, he had the symbols in it, homie, that don't do nothing for black people. Symbolism don't do nothing for black people. But the most disgraceful thing that I seen was Serena Williams up there crip walking.
How y'all feel about that? It didn't bother me. I enjoyed every minute of that performance. But dude definitely gets you. I mean, everybody are open to their own. Let me let him go. Let him go.
That was the most disgraceful thing that I saw during that performance. Her sister
Didn't her sister get killed by a Crip?
By the Crips. Yeah. Yeah, to be mad.
But at some point, you know what? You got to make peace. You can't keep killing each other. You got to make peace at some point.
Married to a white man up there dancing on the stage to try to get back at your ex-boyfriend who got way more money than your white husband.
But he wasn't even about the ex-boyfriend. It was about the protests at Wimbledon. Get your facts straight, dude. Like, come on, man. K-Dot dropped double and triple entendres on this whole event. So if a lot of y'all sit there and think this shit was all about Drake, that shit had a lot of it wasn't about Drake. If y'all go look it up, she did that at Wimbledon. Now, it's where she's from. She decided to do it. I don't have a problem with it. She didn't hurt nobody.
And you up there crip walking, doing a dance. How many, man, we f***ed up as a race of people. And you got black people clapping, saying that's probably the best performance.
Now, he's right. We are effed up. Now, I could be wrong. Who's to say I'm right? Right? We all live in our own bubble, and someday, hopefully, well, it will get popped eventually, whenever that happens. But we're all in our own space, right? So whatever makes you happy or makes you feel good, you know, Mr. Charleston.
Performance, man, the best performance ever was Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson when he snatched that thing off and her titty came out. That's the best Super Bowl performance.
That's why he liked that Drake music, because it has no substance. It's just about in the club and a woman, you know, y'all get the gif. But that's what these guys want. They want to see just that type of behavior.
Ever in human history. Nothing will ever be able to top that. Janet Jackson titty coming out, and Justin, man, nothing will.
I still got that video cassette downstairs. I remember I worked third shift at the time, and the Super Bowl came on like 6 o'clock, whatever time it comes on. And I popped that tape in and I hit record. And I got out of work in the morning and I started hearing it. So I got home, popped that tape in. Oh, there it is. There it is. Just like, oh, there it is. I still got that tape too. Yeah.
Will ever be able to top that Super Bowl performance.
However, that isn't the best Super Bowl performance because of the titty.
Happened in the history of television. A titty came out. Even the FCC had to come with some new rules and regulations for performances. Never be able to top that. Kendrick Lamar performance probably was the worst. All he did was put his hands on his hips and wiggle, doing that little worm dance. And all them other, the red, white, and blue black people was crip walking and running in circles. I told y'all that's all they were going to be doing, but twisting their feet on stage. And basically, this whole performance was about Drake. It wasn't about his songs and his lyrical content and lyrical talent. It was all about Drake.
That shit was not all about Drake. Other than to say Drake, you didn't really, none of that was meant for Drake.
So I give it a thumb.
But he's a jovial glazer for sure. You could definitely tell. It's like he's almost sounding like Maul right now, if you kind of ask me. It's like they have these blank, dead conversations where there's no substance. It's just dead. It's just bland. It's like when you go to the restaurant and the food doesn't taste well and you have no idea, they don't even know what they did put in. You know, the conversation's always missing pieces.
Thumbs down.
Yeah, I was there.
Bullshit.
It was very underwhelming. They kept saying it was going to be a huge surprise. Everybody was trying to figure out what the surprise was. Was it Samuel L. Jackson? Was it Serena? Was it SZA? Like, everybody was trying to figure out what's this huge surprise.
Probably
a lot of white people that were
SZA and Serena.
Yeah, but you know, and this is why I feel like the NFL, they're about to stop doing the black performer things, because a lot of white fans that came to watch the game, they really didn't understand the performance aspect.
No.
Like they.
And I gotta say, like these two idiots right here. That's why they shouldn't get everybody that might have a goddamn podcast, because the NFL just had the largest Super Bowl rating show of all time. They beat the moon landed. And you tell me they ain't gonna have no more people like that on the Super Bowl on the biggest stage? You crazy. And then who's in charge of picking? The Rock Nation's still in charge. So when you hear these two guys speaking, they're just speaking out their caca hole. They ain't got nothing good to say. They just ranting and they reading the script. That's pretty much what it is. Look at it. Like I said, you can just tell he's getting paid to do what he's doing.
They had the street lights and all the niggas running around, and a lot of white people did.
You know what they sound like to me? They sound like the black people that's afraid to show what their true culture is. Like they're ashamed. Like, oh, I grew up in a small house that like 18 of us fit in, and then he leaves and goes to the city and forgets where they come from. No, bro. You can see it. You guys aren't real.
Didn't understand. In the NFL, yes, 97% black players, but most of the fans are white people that come to the game.
Yeah, because very few buy tickets and go to the game. Most niggas sitting
Very
in the house
few.
watching on TV.
Yeah, very few. So I think they're about to go back to the next performer's definitely going to be pop. Maybe like Post Malone.
Maroon 5, something like that. Yeah,
something like that.
Some shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's going to be whoever Jay-Z pick. The NFL ain't got nothing over that. And like I said, during the NFL halftime show, which there was their best performance, shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if asked K-Dot to come back and do it a second year in a row. And he could really step on y'all haters.
Because they just didn't understand it.
The NFL doesn't care. It's about money. They don't care. They don't care. It's about money. And you know what? Those people that paid for the ads, like right before the halftime show, the 8 million, whatever, because the average viewership for the game was that like 1.20, like I think it's 123 million or something like that. That went from that to 133 during the halftime, and then people left after the halftime. They came because of that to watch the show. So whatever these two guys are speaking on, they speaking up their caca hole.
And Kendrick Lamar, he's talented, but I don't think a lot of white people.
He's talented, but why just can't end with he's talented? Why it's got to be a but? That's how haters talk. That's hater talk. You know, it's funny. I'm about to have my anniversary on YouTube coming up, and where I am now from where I started, man, I come a long way. But those are things you pick up. The but. You pick that up. He's a good artist, but why has it got to be a but? Just let him roll. Just let him roll. Let him be.
At the game, understood like the message and what everything was about. But it was very underwhelming. I agree with you. I know Drake the atmosphere would have been way different with Drake.
Here we go. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah. Oh, homie, even a Lil Wayne performance. Nigga, white people love a Lil Wayne. Nigga, for the second half of Lil Wayne's career was supported by white people at his concerts and shows.
Yeah.
Here you go again, Lil Wayne, New Orleans. This dude just stay hating, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, homie. They made it too. I ain't gonna say they made it too black, but man, let me just say, nigga, that wasn't nothing about that shit revolutionary. And I hear people say, and they quoted this at the beginning of the performance, that the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be televised. That's why you can go back and see some historic footage of black people being a water hose. You can see some historic footage of black people having dogs sicked on them. So the revolution will be televised. When they made that statement that the revolution will not be televised, nobody foreseen cell phones. Nigga, so cell phones allow the revolution to be televised. Nigga, the revolution won't be funded. We'll be able to see the revolution on TV, but
what the hell is he talking about? Honestly, I have no idea what he's talking about. And I'm sitting here listening to him talking about the revolution. And what are you talking about, Charleston? It won't be televised, Come on, man. Just accept what you heard, move on. Why you gotta hate on everything? Or Drake would have done better. No, he stepped on Drake. Nothing Drake's dropping would sound anything, and the NFL don't want Drake. They wanted Kendrick. That's what they wanted. The NFL gonna probably bring him back to shut y'all up.
But nigga, the revolution won't be funded, meaning the programs or the things that we need in our community, we won't have the funding, but nigga, we'll be able to record and videotape it. So when I see black people clapping, homie, nigga, that's why Malcolm X made it clear that we are the only race of people, the only group of people who look to and for our entertainers to be our leaders.
I agree with him with that. But that's not who I look at my leaders. I look at the people in my community, like my parents, my grandparents. Those are the ones to us. That's how I always come up. But the people that follow the Drakes and they idolize that type of thing where they look up to people and they praise. No, bro. In my community, that dude down the street, you know what I'm saying? He got like bad. It's different when you come up in real places, you know what I mean? So what he's talking about, yeah, maybe for some people, but where I'm from, like me personally, I don't look up at these guys as leaders.
Get a message from our entertainers. They just can't go entertain. They have to try to put a message in for us. We're the only group to do that.
Do you think Kendrick Lamar is as deep as they make him seem?
Hell no.
Because his fans will always try to, you got to decode it and it's a message. And do you think Kendrick Lamar is as deep as a?
No.
I mean, come on. Do you see him as a deep guy? Like he's just all about women and you know, that type of lifestyle. He ain't about no reading and writing and no nothing like that.
I'm trying to think of like a Nas or.
Well, you know, he probably is a smart guy. He probably is a pretty smart guy. I don't really know much about Charleston White too much. He could be a smart guy, but it's just he always triggers me, man. A lot of the stuff he said, he just triggers me.
Been like a Tupac, or is he as deep as people try to perceive? Like,
nah, he's not. Homie, he a California rapper.
So what the fuck? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse there. What does that mean if he's a California rapper? Drake is a Canadian rapper. You like that bastard? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You sound so stupid and ignorant, yo.
It kind of, nigga, the gang, you know, the gang banging nigga, homie. The Paru nigga. He can't outlive that. So, nah, he ain't no motherfucking conscious rapping nigga. Hell no.
This dude is a hater, yo. He's a hater.
You agree Drake is bigger, right?
Bigger and better. Yeah, Drake is bigger and better. Man, prior to this beef, everybody got hits with Drake. Nigga from Future, Rick Ross, Lil Baby, everybody got a hit motherfucking song with Drake that's recognizable.
Look. He look a little uncomfortable now. Because he's passionate now. Yes. Everything you're saying right now is true. Everything you say about me is true. But what does he have after the beef? But he culture vulture everybody, including your ass, because you pay. I could tell you a paid ops.
You don't have no recognizable songs with Kendrick and other rappers. You don't go get Kendrick for no hit motherfucking song. Motherfucker went and got Drake for them hit songs. Man, nobody really fucking with, you know, until now. There wasn't nobody fucking with Drake. And he made a lot of niggas some hit songs.
A lot
of niggas some hit songs. And he been consistent with it.
Almost over 15 years.
The thing they won't tell you, the reason why he's been consistent with it is because he's getting help. He's getting writers. He's getting all that stuff. And that's why he's been consistent with it. But it hasn't been great music. It's just been mid.
Come on, man.
And that's the thing. These guys like that pacifier music, that music where you don't have to think it's just more about beats and just they like to be pacified. K-Dot exposed all these people to the beef, all of them.
Boosie said that Drake shouldn't fuck with nobody else.
I wouldn't if I were him.
Giving anybody else features the way everybody.
And that's what I said. I just did a video, and it's about Drake and J. Cole possibly teaming up. And I asked the question, what is it? Drake cannot do an album by himself? His next album should be straight Drake, pure Drake, nobody else. You can rap and sing, bro. You don't need nobody to do no hook. You've gone around the world. I've heard you sing in Spanish, European, Jamaican, Toronto accent, New York accent, Atlanta accent, LA, Texas, whatever. You should be able to do an album all alone with no help, no collabs, just you.
Body, treating them.
Yeah. I agree with Boosie for once. I agree with Boosie, homie. He should be real limited, homie, the way they done treated him.
But the question I got for y'all, can he survive without features? Because that's pretty much what Dot exposing this beef. He need features to survive.
Yeah, nigga, and they don't make better music than that nigga. Yeah, nah, homie. Nigga, they don't make better music than Drake. And he got more of a, man, he probably got more songs that you can sing along to than other than Future. Other than Future, Lil Baby, in the last 10 years, man, there ain't too many more rappers got more hits that you can sing along and that can come on and you know that's his shit than Drake, homie.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 10 years, nah. Last 15, nigga, really since he done hit the scene. From his Young Money, Cash Money days to now, nigga, really till he hit the scene. Nigga, it ain't too many niggas fucking with him. And them niggas had to team up to get him. Just remember, them niggas had to team up to get him.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people that were dancing during the halftime show to the Kendrick Lamar stuff. That doesn't mean that they're against Drake, though, right?
No, it don't.
Because it's Jamie. I know Jamie Foxx was cool with Drake, real close with him, and they was dancing along. And just because somebody dancing don't mean that they're against Drake, though.
If I'm Drake and you dancing along that song, you against me. Yeah. Get you doing that motherfucking dance that nigga be doing. I can't stop the hustle dance. Nigga, we gonna fall out. Yeah, nigga.
Yo, this dude is beyond compromise. He sound like Maul now. So I guess he hasn't danced to that song, right?
I catch any one of my niggas doing that motherfucking dance that nigga be doing. Yeah. So I'm with Drake. Man, you better not dance to that motherfucker song. And it's about me. And the nigga talking about me. And the nigga calling me a pedophile. All kind of, man, you better not snap your fingers. Man, I'm gonna be mad at the motherfucker. And I am song, you tapping your feet. Man, we falling out. So I get it, man. Yeah, nah, man. You turn that shit off. The hell, man, you better not play that shit around. So I'm with Drake on that, man.
Now, if I was Drake, I wouldn't want you playing the shit around me anyway, either. But I mean, come on, as popular and as big as that song is, I mean, it's going to be, I'm sure he hears it. And you know what? Wherever he goes, that would be the #1 song wherever he is. Because once he show up, say Drake, and you could be at a McDonald's and everybody's, they not like us. They not like us. Well, listen, I can't do any more of this video. Charleston White is just, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description. It's a long interview. It's like an hour and a half. But dude is just, he's on some other stuff. He always triggers me. But that was his. Let me know what y'all think about Charleston White and what he said about Kendrick. You know, he basically, we all know he's a Drake glazer. You know, I'm sure he's paid. He's on the mall level, the delusional level. But right here, I'm going to have another video for y'all. Peapod Cove, I'll see you on the next one.